Hey, what's going on guys, Medical here, and welcome back to some more ETS2. So, leaving off from the last episode, I believe I was talking about doing some off-camera work where I sorted out the money due to crashes. I have said that, did one job, that was it, and it was around, I think it was in the region of about 55 grand, thereabouts. I can't exactly remember. If someone can look back on the previous episode and calculate the difference, leave it in the comments. That would be much appreciated. Didn't actually do the back-to-back stuff like I said I was going to do, but I'll probably end up doing that with this session that I've got at the minute. I've got a fair bit of time now, so I should be able to do that in this session going here. So, with said amount of money in play, we'll do a job first. Get a job out of the way where we left off. I believe it was Valencia. Oh no, sorry, it was Valencia. And then we did the job up to here, which was, like I said, about 55-ish grand, something along them lines. So from there, Portugal. Oh, I've never been to Portugal. Never actually been to Portugal. So that's a lot of money, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining, but the money mod is off. Obviously, something like that would easily be 80 to 100, maybe. Not complaining. Let's go and deliver 20 tons of baguettes. Jesus, that's a lot of baguettes. 20 tons of baguettes. My God. And also apologies for the lack of uploads once again. Stuff's been going on. Been repairing my race car for one of them things. And another thing as well is that I've been to a midwife scans and whatnot, so all of them in play and whatnot. Meg is due to have a baby girl, or at least that's what the bloody sonographers have said. Anyway, it is it just sending me? No, I'm sorry. Is it just sending me around in a bloody circle? I'm going off topic here. Was I literally just there? I was literally just there. For God's sake. All right, let's go around in a circle. So yes, I am due to have a baby girl in March. So around that time will be when the uploads will be really sporadic. Like, I know it's been about 9 days, I believe, since I last uploaded. But I also did like a back-to-back upload, so one on the 25th and then another one on the 26th, was it? Something like that. Oops, I hit the gate there. I can't believe I drove around in a bloody circle. Or no, it's not freight. It's not freight. Cargo. Give me my baguettes. Can't believe that it told me to drive out just to go back into the bloody thing again. Right, where am I going? Just like around the side. Around the side somewhere. I've gone the wrong way. Yeah, I've gone the wrong way. God, I've not really gone the wrong way. There was no directional thing to go to. Clearly the correct way would have been going around the back of the building the other way, but you know, it is what it is. We move. I can't even spin around here either. Well, I could. I get right over and on the curb a little bit, nice and slow like. There we are. Very good, very good. That's how we do that. I'd just like to say as well, guys, the Academy video is actually doing really well at the minute. I'm really grateful to all the viewers watching or have watched said video. Which one am I going into? Is that one? Episode 11 as well, over 200 views. Episode 10's getting there. I believe that's in the 180s or something around there. And everything else, again, on this series is getting close to the 200 view mark. Minus episodes 2 and 3, I believe it is. Minus them. Oh, boom. Yeah, minus them. Everything else definitely getting up there. And I am incredibly grateful. Didn't actually expect this series to do as well as it is. Obviously, it's not because of like anything that I'm doing or anything like that. It's because I'm not really, putting myself out there. So I'm not saying, oh, I'm new to all this on like TikTok or whatever. I'm not really advertising my channel all that much. So in the 4 months period of me actually doing this, I don't think I'm doing half bad. And if I can get close to 100 subs by the end of the year, tell you what, I'd be happy. Like that would be the goal, is to get 100 subs by the end of the year. So if you guys can make that happen, I'd be incredibly grateful. And then but I had a friend of mine, well no, I was actually showing a friend of mine all the hoops, I was quotation marks there, but all the hoops that you'd have to jump through to actually start earning, because she is earning on TikTok now, and I believe you only need like 10,000 followers and so many total views. And I was showing the hoops that you have to jump through when it comes to YouTube. I was like, you have to have at least 500 subs, at least 3 videos uploaded in the past 90 days, and either 3,000 total watched hours on your videos, or a total of 3 million views for YouTube Shorts. So them two are like optional. You don't have to do both. It's either one or the other. And she was like, geez, that you got to do a fair few more hoops than you would be for anything else. I was like, it is a bit silly, but it is something that I'm not aiming towards it. Like, if it happens, it happens. Like, I would never expect this to kick off. Especially with how inconsistent I can be sometimes when it comes to the whole recording sesh. And even then as well, it's not really inconsistency, it's more of fatherhood and everything like that, and actual real life problems. But the fan base that I've got already, you guys are on it. Like, as soon as the video's uploaded, it takes a couple of hours and it's already 20 views, 30 views, something like that. Within a day it's getting close to 100, and I'm actually incredibly grateful for it all. I really am. Like, I didn't think it'd actually get this far. I'd expect 20, 30 views over the course of 5 days. But I know my biggest fan, which is my daughter, that as soon as a video's uploaded, Meg goes, Daddy's got a new video, and she biggest smile ever, and she'll just sit there happily watching this for however long it is, 50 minutes, an hour. She's happy. So obviously that puts a big smile on my face. But daughter being the biggest fan, that title is definitely gone. So anybody that comes to me going, I'm your biggest fan, sorry kiddos, no you're not. My kiddo is the biggest fan. But yeah, honestly, I'm going to stop rambling, and we're just going to go straight into a time lapse and get this 12 hours and 8 minutes down to, I don't know, 45 minutes, something like that. So without further ado, time lapse time. Alrighty, so with about 33 minutes left on this job, we are in Portugal, and everything went really easy breezy. Obviously, I've lost about 5 grand or something like that. I made 4 grand, I think it was, or near enough 4.5 grand on Old Man Jenkins. It was like 4,300 and some change. So I made that on Old Man Jenkins. Then I had the loan repayment of 4 grand, I think it was. I did have a slight little crash as well as a speeding ticket. And then I spent about £2,600 on fuel for 2,200 litres. So I'm good on fuel for a bit. You probably noticed as well at the beginning of the episode that my fatigue was turned off. If you didn't, then oops, I shouldn't have really said anything. But that was due to me doing the 55 grand job in between this episode and the last one. But I noticed that and changed it literally not long before I did the jump cut. So don't worry, I did end up having to go and rest. Ooh, that's a red light. I'm gonna make it. I did end up having to go and rest. But it was probably with about maybe 4 hours left on this job. I had to go and rest. So, and that's when I decided to go get fuel as well. And my god, it's a good thing I had over 100 grand, because just over 2.5 grand just on fuel, that is ridiculous. But with the additional 24 grand, I think it is it 24 grand? Yeah, just over 24 grand. We have options, really. So we need to pick a trailer for Old Man Jenkins, and that's his trailer forever. Him and the Volvo will have that trailer forever and ever. And after said trailer has been bought, we will then decide on what truck we shall get next. So after this video has been uploaded, I shall, well, it will already be up there, but sort of reminding myself as well when it comes to editing. As soon as this video has been uploaded, there will be a poll for one for which trailer we shall go and get. I will be putting the names and everything like that in there along with the prices. So it'll be like, for example, 52k for one of these trailers that I've got now, or well, yeah, for that example. And then obviously when it comes to trucks, can't really go and buy brand new again. We probably could, depending on the price. This truck was brand new, I think. Yeah, this truck was brand new. Where in the world? That's a big DPD. But yeah, if we could buy new, we'll buy new. If not, we'll get it from the used market. I think the used market might be a better bet. Either that or the modded dealership. Can have ourselves a modded truck. I will select a couple, and with their said prices as well, and we will go from there, really. I'll put, like I said, I'll put the make and model and prices. But here is your bloody 20 tons of... No. Apparently not. Is it not? Is it the next one? Must be the next one. Yeah, it is. It's the next one. Bit confusing. Never mind. I was going to say, here's your 20 tons of Big S, but they haven't ordered it. Have you... Is it? Yes, it is you. There's like 3 back to back, so it's easy enough on why I got confused. Alright, let's just pull forward a little bit. Rightio. Here's your 20 tons of baguettes. So at this moment in time, we have a Volvo. If you remember, we have this wonderful DAF owned by Megan. So, like I said, the next truck and trailer, because I picked this trailer, the next truck and trailer will be selected by you guys once again. Highest votes obviously win it. So be sure to join the Discord if you haven't joined it already, and cast your vote into the poll, because every vote counts. If you want a certain type of truck and it doesn't happen to be it, then it doesn't happen to be the one that you selected, then well. If you don't get your votes in, you don't get much of a say on what goes on. You know, I'm doing my best to get you guys involved as much as possible. If you're not in the Discord, can't put a vote in, because I won't be taking votes off comments. I will be taking votes surely off the polls on Discord. Right. 24,414 pennies. Trailer index, that's a new one. Logistics maps, again, that's... Scout around the world for companies that produce or accept cargo compatible. I believe this is new. Oh, so you can actually just filter out what you don't want. That's cool. I might take the time to do that at some point. Alright, so let's just have a quick goosey gander at the truck dealers. We haven't actually unlocked any. Oh no, we can't actually fast travel to them, can we? Use truck dealers. We can have a look. So we want the right hand side trucks. Got some Skodas. Don't think I'll have them. Right. So again, some MANs here. 90 odd grand. Scania, 90 odd grand. Tinos, 95 grand. Bang on 100 though, the DAF. I believe that is the one with the cameras. Volvo and another Volvo at 146 for a Globetrotter. Jesus. Oh, I would look on the modded ones, but I don't think I actually removed that Volvo mod that caused the crash last time. I don't believe so anyway. So I'm not going to check that just to be on the safe side. So did I click on the wrong one again? Yeah, I did. I meant to click on cargo. Oops. Right, so Portugal. From Portugal, go to there. That's Jesus Christ. Oh, so if we can get to there, and then hopefully from Burgos, I butchered that name completely. It's treadmills, or 15 tons of treadmill. So if we can get to there, hopefully we can get back into the UK again. Back on home turf. And then I'm hoping to either get into Iceland a bit more. There is one to Greenland. That would be the ideal situation. So go from nice and hot to mild and a little bit cool to cold to really fecking cold. That'd be the ideal situation. So I think we will take this job. Sort of lingering around Spain at the minute, but it's fine. 3 minutes away from the pickup point. Oh. Looks like I actually used the handbrake for once. Don't remember putting that on. But apparently I did. Another thing as well I'd like to mention, whilst I have the opportunity to do so, is when it comes to the whole if and when my channel actually starts making money, the money that I do earn from this channel will go straight back into the channel, really. And I'll be doing anything and everything I can to improve on the content. And whether that means... It's not this one, is it? It's the next one. Whether that means I'm having to... I don't know, say... pay someone to do better artwork for my channel. So profile picture, etc., etc. Banners and all that. And it's not you either. I don't like this one. Even though the names of it, I don't actually look at the names. I just go, oh, okay, so it's around here somewhere. Or another example of that would be eventually better components for my computer. That's the one. That's the one right there. It's like I've been saying to Meg for ages, like, I'd love to just build an absolute monster of a PC. I'd actually love to have a dual PC setup, to be honest with you. So I've been looking at PC cases to hold 2 PCs. Obviously limited on that, really. Unless you was to go for like a server rack one, and then obviously the server rack itself will be classed as a case as well. But that's not what I'm going for. At least not yet, anyway. The PC case in question is the Corsair Obsidian 1000D. Now, I know Corsair have released the 9000D series, which is, you know, its vented version of the 1000D. But I really like the look of the 1000D, and it's mainly because of all the tempered glass that's on there. I did at one point, and sold said case to my sister, had the little brother of the 1000D, which was the Obsidian 500D. And again, that was still a monster of a case. And weighed a fair bit, and that's just bare bones as well. So I am constantly thinking about how I can improve on the channel in any way possible, really. And obviously one of them would be improving the equipment that I have already. Now obviously with the PC that I've got, there's nothing wrong with it. You know, it's got 5600X, 3070 Ti, and 32 gig of RAM, which even in nowadays perspective for what I'm playing, it's still overkill, really. But I think when it comes down to it, I'd realistically either want the, what is it, like the 75, whatever the latest X3D one is. Can't exactly remember. I'll Google it. I'll probably put the text on screen if my editor self can remember. But then pair that with like the 7800 or 7900 XTX, one of them, whatever the top notch AMD one is. Like, I would go for something like the 4090, but I don't have 4090 money. Or even if I did have 4090 money, there's just something about wanting like a full AMD build that's intrigued me. I don't know why, but it just has. Now obviously there's downsides to having, well, either or, really. So obviously I won't have like NVIDIA's RTX stuff and all their scaling and whatnot. I sound like a proper tech guy here. Honestly, I'm tired a little bit, and my brain ain't braining for computer talk. You know, but there's ups and downs for having either an AMD chip with NVIDIA, AMD chip with NVIDIA card, or a full set of NVIDIA stuff, full set of AMD stuff. Obviously, if you have a full set of AMD stuff, it's gonna work that bit better. So I'm either thinking the latest chip at the time, which I believe is like the 7950X3D, I think, paired with the 7900 XTX. Or is it 7800 XTX? Either way, one of them, and the highest amount of bloody RAM I can get into the bloody thing, which I think is like 256 gig. I think. Not 100% sure on that. I thought I got bloody fined again then. Thought I did. But no, they got gantry toll booths. And then, so it's either that, or I'll go with like some form of Threadripper. And this is just for the main build. The secondary build, so like I guess the streaming PC, as you would call it. Which, don't get me wrong, I probably would stream on it. Would mainly be for, I'd probably have it like home theatre, but it will double up as like a streaming PC as well. But with that, I'd probably throw very similar to components to what I've got in this now. It doesn't have to be anything special. Maybe a 4070 Ti instead of a 3070 Ti, or anything of equivalence really. Don't have to go too overkill with the streaming PC. All it has to do really is capture stuff, which with a 4K capture card I can, well, basically capture anything up to 4K, which I don't even record in 4K, don't even stream in 4K. I do everything in 40 and 40p, so again, overkill. But that's my thinking behind the whole PC side of everything. Is like I want to put back into the channel, because if I put back into the channel, then I'm going to see and reap the rewards of putting back into the channel. But once again, I'm rambling, and we've got 11.5 hours to kill, so I think without further ado, I will go into another time lapse, because you lot don't want to hear me rambling on for however long that is in real time, which is 40 minutes roughly. So time lapse. Okay, so I did a little bit of a oopsie, but you guys did it all for science. I'm going to keep that bit in actually as well. I was just jamming along to music, and as you can tell, I panicked. Like, oh god, this exit. No, it's not this exit. And then I was like, oh, it's just carry on going straight. No, it wasn't. It was the exit on the right hand side that I should have took. So, for future reference, everybody now knows when you're on this little section of motorway in Spain, and you're coming into Spain from Portugal, you know, just make sure you bear right and take that exit, because yeah, that amount of damage, that's no bueno. And obviously I had to reload, because if I didn't reload, the truck would have been absolutely knackered. And I would have got bugger all for that as well. Human error, it happens. But at the same time, the sat-nav also wasn't 100% clear on which route I should take. So, or at least for me, it wasn't clear anyway. If it was for you guys, and obviously you're going, no, it should have been the other lane from the get-go, then obviously that's just you. I don't know what else more I could have done. But yeah, I was just jamming and listening to music, and then the next minute I'm hitting the invisible wall. But trail, all right then. I didn't get it the first time round, but okay. I guess. Not happy about it, but I guess. Sure, if you say so. So can I just? So it's not this one. It is this exit coming up here. Am I right? Nope, I am wrong. It is this exit here. And you see what I mean? Like, it turns off that way, so it's understandable why I did what I did. Because they both go that way. It's just obviously sometimes the map can exaggerate on how far or how much of a bend it actually is. So anyway, onwards with the time lapse. Let's crack on with time lapse, and we'll come back when we're a bit closer. Alrighty, so half an hour left of our trip before we hit, what was it called again? Wait, Burgos. I'm gonna go with Burgos. Had to rest up again between the journey. Again, it wasn't, I think it was about maybe around the 3.5, 4 hour mark, something like that, when I had to rest up. So again, not too bad. Old man Jenkins pulled through again, got us a big payout, put us over in the 130 mark, and then the loan installments of 4,900 and change came out, so back down to 25 grand. 125 343. But again, I'm not complaining. We're over the 100 grand mark, so no complaints at all. to be honest with you, I knew the loan installment would come out, and I was expecting to be under the 120 grand mark, but then I remembered old man Jenkins would pull through and get a job, and that was the first thing I saw was the back end of that message saying, you know, old man Jenkins pulled through and got you some pennies. So whilst we are arriving, I want to touch on a subject on about another game, Farm Sim 25. So I love my farm sim games. I have easily, across both PC and the Xbox platform of the game, I have easily 800 hours into the game. With that's for Farm Sim 22. 22? Yeah, 22. So with Farm Sim 25 being released, I want to know what your guys' thoughts and opinions on me starting starting from scratch series, and what type of starting from scratch series you would like to see, if at all, if you want to see it. So obviously I can do it where I can pick a map, and you know, we have the bog basic equipment of whatever the map provider wants us to have, or I can do a proper rags to riches type of thing where I start out with nothing but a pickup truck and a chainsaw, or pickup truck, trailer and chainsaw. So that's my thinkings behind on what I can do. I would love to do a farm sim series. You know, it's obviously if you guys, well, I'd imagine if you're watching your truck sim, you love your forms of simulator games. It will be, again, a solo venture, so it's Starting From Scratch solos. Oh, that's too sharp, that is. So it'll just be me, myself and I, as well as you guys, that is, and I'll get you involved as much as possible. If it is the rags to riches type of thing, where it's nothing but a chainsaw and a pickup truck, I might wait until more mods get released before doing that, just so then, you know, we have a lot more options instead of just base game stuff. If it is the pick a map, obviously it'll be probably like a base game map, or pick a map, and then eventually we can add to the mod list. There'd be no rush for that. When it comes to the rags to riches type of thing, though, we'd have to wait until a modded map comes out to where we can... Oh, I must have lost a bit of damage. Alright then. 28,000 though, still not bad at all. Level 14. Almost level 20. Counting. Almost level 15. Jeez. Alright, so we're maxed out on that. We'll do a high value. I think we'll do high value. That would get us a bit more in the way of money. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so with the rags to riches thing, it will be wait for a modded map to come out. So, for example, No Man's Land. Just a big open map, fair few trees, but fair amount of open land as well. To where we can expand, and I would say explore, but everybody probably knows No Man's Land. So it'd be something along them lines where it'd be a map, or either like No Man's Land or is No Man's Land. And we can also do like starting with more vintage vehicles, and working our way up into the more modern stages of farming. So it'd be small, localized, small scale farming, and slowly working its way into the more modern and bigger upscale stuff. Which more than likely we're going to have to do anyway, just simply because cutting trees forever in a day will only get you so far in the sense of money. So leave a comment down below on whether or not you want to see farming sim stuff, because I am wanting to get Farm Sim 25. And if you guys do want to watch that type of stuff, then happy days. That's what I'm going to be doing. Obviously, I'll be testing the waters with it anyway to begin with, just to see if I can attract a bit more crowd, you know? So, but obviously I'll continue it if crowds do come to the channel, if people want to see more farm sim stuff, and then they go, oh, he does Euro Truck Sim as well, and then I got like the best of both worlds. But another thing I've been thinking of as well is, you know how you got some YouTubers that they have their own, they have their own name for their fan base. We need to do something like that, because then I can also change the name of the Discord, because at the minute the Discord is called The Void. Be sure to join. I'll hopefully with more of you joining, there'll be more shenanigans. But I could always change the Discord to the fan base name of everything. You know, I've been thinking of something along the lines of Minico's Logistics Crew. You know, or the Logistics Crew. Keep it short and sweet. But I don't know if that's taken, don't know what's going on. If you have, again, if you guys have ideas, drop it in the comments. And then obviously I could put it in the polls, and the most votes, that's what we'll call you guys as a collective. But I am really tired, and I want to go to bed. As you can tell in my voice, it's gone a little bit more deeper and a little bit more groggier. I am tired now. I wanted to do a double sesh, but don't think I can. Having a daughter, or just having a little child in general, wears you out so much. But I am going to leave things here. We did do 2 long jobs today, so obviously I didn't do the 3 jobs like I have done in the previous episodes, but 2 long jobs, and we're at 153 grand. So I will be, after this, I will take down the names of trailers that we could use. I'll just load that page up so I remember. But we can take down the names of trailers that we can use and then go from there. But without further ado, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hit that like button if you like this episode. Subscribe if you haven't already. And join the Discord. Because honestly, guys, with the trailer and soon to be new truck, every vote counts. And if you don't get your vote in because you've not joined the Discord, it is what it is. You'll lose out on that brand of truck that you would like to see. Or brand of trailer, even. As you can see, we've got quite the fair few. So, join the Discord, get your vote in, and we will go from there. I'll put the... So like, for example, standard trailers, I'll put in standard curtain sider, 38k, for instance. That is what I'll put in for, like, names of trailers. And this trailer will go towards Old Man Jenkins. So you gotta be mindful about him as well. You know, Old Man Jenkins, he's getting on a bit. How much has he earned me so far, though? He has earned me a... That's not too bad, actually. 4 grand a day? Not bad at all. Anywho's, like I said, thank you very much for watching. All the rest of that stuff. Like, subscribe, join the Discord, and I shall see y'all next time for the next episode of ETS2. Thank you very much, guys. Bye for now.